Good day, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope everyone watching is doing great today. Well, I'm recording a fragrance review for Maison Alhambra. It's called Grise. I'm recording this in the park of the Kuala Lumpur city center. I came here specifically to go to the mall, to go to the Dior store, just to check out Gris and make a comparison between both, because this is a clone of it, right? So, before we start with the comparison and all that, let's talk about the scent profile itself. Now, this is basically it's a simple fragrance, linear, and what you will get basically is rose, woods, oak moss, and patchouli. That's the main thing that you're gonna get from this fragrance. And to be exact, the oak moss, patchouli, and rose are definitely the ones that are the strongest here. They will shine the most in this fragrance. So, like I said, it's linear. So, the first thing that you will smell when you spray it is definitely going to be the rose as well as the oak moss. Now, the rose here is not feminine, it is not pungent, it's totally neutral. It is totally, I would say, like, doesn't lean one way or the other, and it's kind of like a watery sort of rose. Now, also the oak moss appears very clearly at the start, then it continues to just get weaker and weaker, and the patchouli gets stronger, and that's the one that will stick around longer with the rose together. Okay, there are also woods in this fragrance, sandalwood and cedar. I'm not sure about the sandalwood. I think the cedar is clearer to smell. It gives it a bit of somewhat of a sweetness. It kind of balances the harshness of the patchouli and oak moss, so it kind of makes it smoother as it continues to dry down. There's an amber note as well that also contributes to the overall sweetness of the scent, but it's not a sweet gourmand or a sweet like Invictus or anything like that. No, no, no. This is still very mildly sweet, I'd say, very mildly, and it's more professional, more mature. It's not playful, or youngsters may not enjoy this. Yeah, okay. So, like I said, the patchouli is what shines more as it continues to dry down, which I love very much. Patchouli is one of my favorite notes in fragrances. When it comes to performance, I think I can get around 7 hours from this fragrance, which is great for this kind of scent profile. You don't want it to be too strong as well. And in terms of projection, it's medium, very moderate projection, and it's good. It works well for this kind of fragrance. You don't want this to project too much. Maybe an hour and a half of like moderate, noticeable projection. Then it continues to sit closer and closer, but it is still there. You can still smell it. Those who pass by you will definitely smell you. And so it has this mature, professional aura about it. So if you're, you know, at the office and you're kind of have a bit of a senior position, this would definitely be good. And it's unisex for men and women. And even women who wear this, like your character has got to be the character of a woman, not a girl. If you know what I mean, like it has to be, a certain type of woman that can carry this fragrance. Not you have to be confident, is what I'm saying. As well as men, also. This is not something that a teenager can wear. This is 30 and above. I think would be good. Spring, this is perfect. Day and night. Summer, maybe just night. Fall as well. You can just go with this for day and night. Other than that, let's talk about the comparison. I have them both spread on my arm. Now, in terms of similarity, how close they are, they're like, I wouldn't know what to say, maybe 90, 95% close. That's how close they are. They're extremely close. Like if I didn't know which is which, where I sprayed which fragrance, I wouldn't know the difference. That's how close they are. But however, of course, they're never going to be 100% the same. At the beginning, when you first spray Alhambra, and I think for the next maybe I'd say 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes, there is somewhat of a cheap vibe that comes across, to be honest with you. And I think it's coming from the oak moss because I have smelled other fragrances that contain oak moss that are on the cheaper side, stuff from Lalique and from Bentley. There's always this smell that comes out, that oak mossy smell that I know that is cheap, that it's coming from a cheaper fragrance. So when I compare it to the Dior, at the start, definitely the oak moss is way smoother in the Dior. The patchouli is stronger when it comes to the Alhambra. So I think the Alhambra is, although both are unisex, maybe Gris, the Dior is a little more feminine compared to the Alhambra. Alhambra is a bit, maybe because it's a bit more screechy and more has more patchouli, so it comes across a bit more masculine, but it's still unisex. Still definitely in the unisex category. All right, so seasons covered, performance. I think maybe from the Alhambra, I'm getting around 7 hours. But but for the Brie, I will, because I sprayed it like half an hour ago, so I will wait until I go home and I will update here. I'll put on the screen how many hours I got from this, and just to compare it to Alhambra, see which. But I don't know. For me personally, right now, I can tell you that they're going to be the same in terms of performance based on my experience. But I will still update you, just to be very transparent about this. If you have tried Dior's Gris and it's too much for you, the price is ridiculous, ditch it and go for this one because this is it's just going to be the same, almost practically the same. Technically, not the same. Okay, worth a try. Go ahead and check it out. See where you can find it. Sample if you can. Try it at a store if it's possible. This is one of those clones that are so close. They make the original redundant. Give it a try. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you got some more information or some new information from it. Do leave a comment. Have you tried this? Did you compare it to Gris? Maybe my comparison wasn't accurate enough. Please let me know what you think. Check out the other videos in the channel. Leave a like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.